Okay, just a short video of some of the technology that we have to manage our donors and to identify prospects. The first thing that we have is our donor database, Donor Perfect. It's an online system. Fundraisers, the admin staff has access to it. We use it extensively together with Jamie and his staff, issuing receipts, balancing income, etc. And so I want to just go through, we'll look at one of our known donors, Jake Aronoff. It's a little more fun that way. So Jake, you can click into his account, open up, and you have the basic contact information. You can go into his gifts, and you can see his giving history, what he's given to his last gift of $30,000. Click over here, you have like a little summary of his totals by year for the last few years, his maximum gift, etc. And if he had pledges, they'd be listed there. So there's a lot more to Donor Perfect. We use a good chunk of it, not all of its capabilities. It's a stable system that works with us, manages our 10,000 donations a year that we get, and we have pretty good success with it. So we have two tools that we use that we can prospect people who are in our system and people who are not, but it is integrated, fully integrated with Donor Perfect, which means I click on this thing called Donor Search, I open it up, and it's going to pull Jake's information into their system. Their system is an online system that they have a massive database of charitable and political contributions that people have made, and it helps to identify their philosophy, I guess, is that giving is a bigger factor than wealth. Both are important, but if you had to balance the two, you're looking for givers, not necessarily wealthy people. The second thing that we'll look at is Wealth Engine. It kind of goes the other way, that wealth is the main indicator, and charitable giving, even though they also have plenty of information on that, they're building their database and their information on wealth. I say let's spend a little bit and get the full picture, get the best of both worlds. And so when we look at a prospect, we have the ability to easily look into both systems. You see here, let's say we didn't know Jake, we say, wow, he gives $200,000 gifts. Automatically, he becomes someone who we're going to look more into and build a much bigger profile, but not everybody in our database gives $200,000 gifts. You can click into a more detailed analysis. One thing is, as the person who's doing this, you have to always make sure you have the right person. Jake Aronoff in Montgomery is going to be the right person, but a Richard Cohen in New York City, you might not have the right person, and it's an effort to go make sure you're getting the right data. We've got a lot of false Richard Cohen's in New York City. So here, again, they give you some real estate information, which is an indicator, but you see just a massive amount of FEC, their election campaign giving. This is a huge person and a huge giver. I'm not going to get exactly, but you know that if you didn't know this person, he moves to the top of pile A. But there are plenty of people we're looking to get into piles B and C, who are givers who can become those $1,000, $5,000 givers. We need the boots on the ground to make it the effort to go through these people worth it, to have the fundraisers who are going to do it and be accountable. But some of the tools that we have are there. So you can scroll into here and see more information about Jake. And that would be this is what we would use to help build that profile. Second thing that we have is called Wealth Engine. I'll go back and Donor Perfect over here. Excuse me. Open up Wealth Engine, and as soon as it opens up, you'll see I don't put too much stake into their exact numbers, or it's especially like total assets, because we don't know their total assets. It's only public information, particularly for someone like Jake, who's not a public person. His company, I believe, is a private company, so you don't know really exactly what his holdings are in it or how much the company is necessarily worth, et cetera, as opposed to someone who might be the chairman of the board of a publicly traded company, and you might know exactly what his annual income is. But we do have, the research details. You'll see all the various the databases that they found matches on, and you would be able to see through real estate records the kind of house that Jake lives in. Might go into the researcher might go take a picture of their house on Google Street View. We can go look at what they found for their political types of givings. We see this guy's giving $13,000, $25,000. This is not this is a A++ type of a donor in the world. There just really aren't that many people like this out there. I would see, he's got the Guide Star Foundation. Great, there's an Aaron and Marjorie Aronoff Family Foundation. I'll go into the Foundation Center and try to look up more information about them. Happens we hear, you're going to see the types of grants and who they give to. This is a huge indicator. Are we on the right place? Almost always, our prospects, their largest gifts that they give that are recorded that we see are to their local federations. And these things together, along with Google, of course, and anything else that we might know, would go to build call it a dossier on a donor. And if we had the boots on the ground, fundraisers, we had to build a system where we can research our donors, people come on programs, people who are, our students, people who come on missions, whatever that touch point is with us, people you meet on the airplane, whatever it happens to be, and then there's a built-in system to make sure people are following up and seeing where we're going. There's no doubt that we can raise a lot more money from the people who are in our system that we don't know about. There's people in our system that we know about that we think we know about, but with this information we'll find a lot more, and we can just go to take huge steps.